Good morning. Welcome to the conversation on TOS TV Network. Today's Tuesday, as the beautiful Tuesday morning here in Abuja, Nigeria's capital city. A bright day, a good day to bring you everything that we have, packaged for you on the conversation this morning. My name is Ade Suwaosui.
And I am Sagir Ibrahim. Thank you so much for joining us on the show.
Yes.
Good morning, Adisa.
What's up with the all black outfit today?
I'm feeling black.
So when you say you're feeling black, what does it actually mean?
I'm feeling fresh. I feel good. See, I'll talk about the feeling later. Okay. But shall know that I like the way I'm feeling right now.
Yeah. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. How prepared you? How geared up are you for the show this morning?
It's good. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah. Okay, so talking about, gearing up, I'm going to be gearing up for the day with our quiz of the day. And after that, we'll be looking at stories, happenings, developments from across Africa.
There are certain moments in the day when I need my me time to just unwind and indulge.
What is this?
The Cadbury goodness is in every pack of Cadbury 3-in-1 hot chocolate, making you feel cheerful and pleasant. Enjoy the Cadbury goodness.
Okay, let's get into these stories. We'll be starting from Democratic Republic of Congo, where another tremor has shaken, Goma. That's a volcanic eruption. So an earthquake of magnitude 4 on the Richter scale was felt again in Democratic Republic of Congo on Thursday, 2 months after the eruption of Nyiragongo volcano that affected the city of Goma and its surroundings. Goma has recorded more than 100 tremors in recent months, though the intensity of the magnitude has exponentially decreased over time. No fewer than 32 people have died during and after the flow of lava from Nyiragongo volcano that devastated localities in the city of Goma in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo last May.
Okay, back here in Nigeria, the federal government of Nigeria on Sunday announced it has postponed the administration of the second phase of the coronavirus vaccine doses indefinitely. This is coming after the Nigerian Center for Disease Control reported 3,707 new cases of the coronavirus in 7 days. TOS News reported on Sunday that the Director of Press Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Willie Bassi, announced that the administration would commence on Tuesday. That's today.
I wish they would actually, tell us why. I know they did say, it was due to unforeseen circumstances and all of that, but I wish they would actually just come out actually and say, this is why we're postponing it. We cannot continue. Because apparently, over 3,000 new cases in maybe 1 week, close to 4,000 cases in 1 week, and just 1% of Nigerians have been vaccinated.
I don't think it's up to.
I'm talking
1%.
Okay, less than 1% have been vaccinated. We're getting donations, but we're saying, look, we're postponing the vaccination process. We need to know why, because I know lots of persons are worried that the Nigerians who may not really care about getting vaccinated, but there's a larger population that are also looking forward to getting the vaccines, and I think they just need to tell us why.
Well, for another reason, sometimes it's best if the government keep these things to themselves. The reason being that if they should share the reason why they might not be able to do certain things, it might cause an uprising, within the society. So they feel it's best to just tell them what they need to know on a need-to-know basis, and then keep the rest and just do whatever they need to do, and then let it be that. They already said it's going to start today. Let's just hope.
No. It was supposed to start today, but it has been postponed indefinitely. So it's
then
not starting today anymore.
So what we need to hope is, we need to hope that they are ensuring that all measures are put in place to ensure that those who are infected are managed, and also infection spread is also managed. So let's just hope. that is done.
Okay, still here in Nigeria. So Nigeria's president, that's Muhammadu Buhari, has commiserated with his Turkish counterpart, Recep Erdogan, via telephone call over a wildfire incident in Turkey. It was gathered that the wildfire ravaged vast territories, torching houses, farmland, wildlife, and humans in several places in the country last week. Senior Special Assistant on Media and Publicity to President Buhari, that's Garba Shehu, in a statement in Abuja on Sunday, said the Nigerian leader expressed condolences over attendant losses of lives and property as a result of the incident.
Quite a sad one there.
Yeah.
Still in Nigeria, Niger State Commissioner for Information, Sani Idris, has been abducted. He was abducted on Monday morning. The Secretary to Niger State Government, Ahmed Ibrahim Mantani, who confirmed the abduction, said the commissioner was abducted around 1 a.m. in his hometown, Babantunga, in Tafa local government area. Mantani said security operatives were after the kidnappers and hope the commissioner will be rescued unharmed soon.
We also hope that happens.
Yes, you see, sometimes I wonder when the government would begin to take action the way the masses or the way Nigerians expect them to take actions. Previously, we had a conversation where I was saying, I pray it doesn't get to a point where we see a governor getting kidnapped. Now, a commissioner has been kidnapped.
Yeah, it started with monarchs, now he has moved to commissioners.
It was first with students.
Yeah.
It was first with pupils, then students in tertiary institutions.
Yes.
And afterwards, now we see monarchs getting kidnapped. First-class monarchs were kidnapped.
Yeah.
And now we have a commissioner who has been kidnapped. How much more or how many people will be kidnapped before the government realize that, look, these guys
are not
exactly, they are not playing. They are not bandits. They should be called terrorists because they are actually causing terror.
Exactly, because I was wondering, I was picturing, like, what level of intelligence, precision, and planning would you have had to do to actually, kidnap a commissioner who, a sitting commissioner would not necessarily just walk alone. You have protection and all of that stuff.
Now, a sitting commissioner heads a state ministry. So it means that civil servant, he oversees the affairs of civil servants who work in that ministry as well as agencies under the ministry. So you should know that in the state, he is no small person.
Exactly what I'm trying
to
say.
So for a commission, it makes me wonder how a commissioner will be kidnapped and then the secretary to the state government will say they have gunmen who are after the commissioner and they hope he'll be rescued
they release
soon.
him soon. It's just I just hope that they stop saying. I think to an extent, personally, I feel like somehow authorities really do look at these bandits or terrorists, that's what I prefer to call them, as unintellectuals. Maybe they just had an opportunity or maybe it was sheer luck.
Okay, they may look at them as unintelligent.
Yeah.
Sorry to cut you there.
No, it's
They
fine.
may look at them as unintelligent, but they have the leeway.
Exactly.
They are far ahead. And so far, what Nigerians are seeing is you're making them look like they might not be as smart as you are. They might be ill-equipped and not have the weapons, that you have or the firepower that you have. But they're still getting away with everything.
Yeah, so we need to start looking at it from all
Exactly.
You need to start looking at them as what they are.
Yes.
And I think when we start looking at them as what they are, we begin to, exercise the right measures and all of that to actually, curb all of this, terrorism and whatever.
Well, let's expect and hope that they don't keep hoping. They start acting.
Okay, talking about start acting, we'll be bringing you COVID-19 updates from across Africa. And when I say start acting, I mean if you haven't been taking precautions, start doing that now. You heard us earlier say the Nigerian government has postponed, the vaccination process. That means for now, all you have to do is just take precautions, wash your hands, proper hygiene, sanitize properly, social distance, avoid, large gatherings and all of that. We all know that it has become like a mantra. We all know it now. So just keep doing that until, vaccination processes resume. So COVID-19 updates from across Africa. And afterwards, we'll be, looking at front pages of Nigerian newspapers this morning.
TOS TV Network mobile app is now available. You can now catch up on our breaking news, stream our programs live, watch out for the latest update on sports and politics as they unfold. You can also get notifications for our upcoming programs and events. All these on our TOS TV Network mobile app, available on Apple Store and Google Play Store. TOS TV News from Africa by Africans.
My son has always dreamt of being in the spotlight.
As his mother, it is my duty to help him live up to his dream.
That's why I give him Born Vita every day,
Which contains iron, zinc, and vitamin C that supports his immunity and gives him the strength to pursue his dreams. Born Vita, strength to dream.
Still watching the conversation on your digital first Pan-African News Network, TOS Television. And you can be part of the conversation by connecting with us on our various platforms on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at TOS TV Network. You could watch the conversation via our website at www.tostvnetwork.com. You could also watch some of our other contents and programs via our YouTube page at TOS TV Network. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It is the newspaper headline segment of the conversation this morning, and we will start with the Business Day newspaper. On the headline there, we see insurance offers survival option as MSMEs battle growing risk. Underneath that, we see East Africa, Egypt turn summer destinations as COVID-19 disrupts travels. Global Skills Partnership can fix Nigeria's brain drain. That could be found in page 2. How politics made Nigeria lose out $50 million Olympics kit deal. That's it for the Business Day newspaper this morning.
Okay, the front page of the Daily Times newspaper is what we're going to be looking at next. And the first headline there says, Anti-Buni, Secondaries protest rock APC PDP. Why security was reinforced at National Secretariat. That's from the CECPC scribe. 6 NWC members signed Secondary's resignation order. PDP governors harp on unity to meet with BOT NAS caucus others today. Foreign loans, federal government should apply the brakes now. The banner headline on the Daily Times newspaper says, sit-at-home order, IPOB locks down Southeast. Banks, shops, schools shut down. Workers defy government order, stay at home. 4 policemen, 2 IPOB members killed in Anambra. And that's it for the Daily Times newspaper this morning.
We move to the Daily Trust newspaper. Underneath, starting from the very top, we see school children in captivity. Saliu Tanko Islamic School, Tegina, 72 days. Federal Government College, Bini Yauri, 55 days. Bethel Baptist High School, Kujama, 37 days. I think they're talking about the number of days the abducted students have been in the hands of the abductors. We see PDP crisis. Governors fail to agree on Secondo's sack. Court orders forfeiture of Okorocha's property. How bandits abducted Niger commissioner, tormented wife, baby. For the banner headline there, we see IPOB forces residents off streets in Southeast. A couple of riders underneath. Trapped passenger, 3 buses set ablaze in Imo. Students miss NECO exams. 2 killed in bloody clash in Nnewi. Sit-at-home order observed in Aba, ignored in Umahia. Beside the pictures of the day there, we see why police were deployed to APC headquarters. NRC adds Sunday to Lagos-Ibadan train schedule. 9 Nigerians die of malaria every hour, and that's by the minister. Underneath the picture of the day there, we also see kidnappers on rampage, abduct commissioner in Niger, kills 15, sack 14 communities in Sokoto, kidnap pastor, wife, 28 others in Kwara. And that's it for the Daily Trust newspaper.
And on the front page of the Blueprint newspaper, the very first headline I'll be reading out says, 4 killed, vehicles burnt as IPOB sit at home, ground southeast. Federal government employing technology in tackling insecurity, and that's Magashi saying that. Besides that, Shell confirms exit plan, shops for local investors. SMEs, tech coins, others count losses as Twitter ban persists. Brent crude prices slide to $68 per barrel. The banner headline on the Blueprint newspaper, some PDP crisis, and it says, will secondis get Oshomole treatment? 6 of 18 NWC members call for resignation, youth protest. PDP reps caucus divided. I won't quit, party chair insists. Resignation call unconstitutional, say legal advisor Dixon. And the last rider underneath the headline says, governors determine his fate today. Underneath the picture of the day, uncertainty over abducted Niger commissioner. Bandits place 30 million naira ransom on Kwara abductee. NUJ worries, urges victims release. Buni aborts plans to attack APC secretariat. Beefs of security. 5 killed in Katsina as customs operatives chase rice smugglers. Ogumonarch withdraws Okorocha's chieftaincy title. And the last headline says, Lagos court orders for feature of internet fraudsters, 3 duplexes, 200 million naira and cars. That's on page 8 of the Blueprint newspaper.
From the very top of the Nigerian News Direct newspaper, NPA raises alarm over customs multiple checkpoints. Usifo Ataga's murder case, Chidima's dad, 4 others appear in court. COVID-19, FG announces August 16 as new date for second phase of vaccination. For the banner headline of the Nigerian News Direct newspaper, leadership crisis, tension in APC, PDP camps. PDP governors meeting deadlock. I will not resign. That's by Prince Uche Secondus of the PDP. Heavy security personnel at APC National Secretariat. Underneath the banner headline there, we see FG must utilize its assets to generate more revenue, increase FX inflows, and that's by the LCCI. Lawmakers approve takeover of Lekki Concessions Company. Underneath the picture of the day there, we see Nesrea seals 12 industries in Kano. Green Africa receives AOC to commence flight operations on Friday. So at this one, like we were saying, apparently we have a new date for the commencement of the second phase of COVID-19 vaccination. So it wasn't indefinite after all.
Yeah, yesterday they said indefinitely. So if they're saying, I think the new dates just popped up today. So August 16 for new days, of vaccination.
So let's just look forward to that. And that's it for the newspaper headline segment of the conversation. We'll go on a quick break, and when we return, we will bring you the big story.
You won't go shake your body. Instead, they make you calm down. Eat a farm say sabi. You want to grow 6 packs in a day. I beg you not to pass your power. You want to show yourself.
Whatever your size, find it with the new Airtel data plans. Dial *141# now to get the plan that suits you. Airtel, the smartphone network.
At the first sign of pain, you need a solution that you can trust to provide effective relief and is gentle on the stomach. Try Panadol Caplets for relief from headaches, body aches, and fever. With Panadol's Optizorb formula, the tablet gently breaks down in the stomach, quickly absorbs, and starts providing pain relief in 15 minutes. For fast and effective pain relief that you can trust, try Panadol Caplets. This has been Medifact for Panadol.
You are still watching The Conversation on your digital first Pan-African News Network, TOS Television. And like I always say, you could be part of the conversation by connecting with us on our various social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at TOS TV Network. You could also watch the conversation on our website at www.tostvnetwork.com, as well as watch some of our programs and other contents via our YouTube page at TOS TV Network. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It is the big story segment of the conversation, and this morning's focus is going to be on IPOB, the full compliance of the sit-at-home order in the Southeast. Joining us this morning to discuss this issue as well as other issues is Chris Otaigbe, and he is a media practitioner. Good morning, Mr. Otaigbe.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. So what do you make out of the sit-at-home order by IPOB? You know, the sit-at-home order which was orchestrated.
Well,
yes, go on, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Go on, sir.
Well, it arose from the detention, from the illegal extradition and subsequent detention of their leader, Nnamdi Kanu,
yes.
Who is now still with the DSS over, jumping on bail and all of that.
Yes.
Now, his people are now protesting his arrest and saying that, well, they will now enforce a sit-at-home order throughout the whole of the Southeast until their leader is released. Well, they have said in the first instance, they will start weekly. Every Monday they will do that.
Mm-hmm.
So that is, how we got here.
Okay.
Now, that's their own way of protesting the current situation that is befalling their leader, Nnamdi Kanu. All right?
Yes.
Now, as we speak, we have learned that even that sit-at-home that is supposed to be peaceful, more peaceful than the normal protest of everybody going on the street and all that, has even turned violent.
Yes.
We've heard of killings. We've heard of arson, cars being burned, people being burnt in their vehicles. People cannot go out. People cannot come into the Southeast.
Yeah.
Children were supposed to sit for their exams yesterday for the NECO exam. Most of them could not, if not all of them. And so what matters, the economy of the Southeast is gradually being affected.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's a whole lot of problem now.
Okay.
The fear right now is that Southeast is not gradually being plunged into a state of anarchy. That may warrant hopefully, God forbid, that may lead into some kind of sort of emergency.
Right.
And that may be bad, and that may be worse. Actually, we're in a Southeast is almost finding itself in a cul-de-sac.
Okay, so I want to ask.
And it's affecting everybody as we speak.
Okay.
People cannot go to work, people cannot go for their businesses. And violence is becoming gradually the order of the day.
Okay. So
that is where we are now.
Okay. So
it is not a good place to be, both for the citizens, the state government, and the federal government. Indeed, the whole Nigeria.
Yeah.
As we know, the whole North is virtually, on a self-destruct mode with insecurity, gradually, almost, wrecking the whole part of the country.
Mm.
The South itself is not at peace with kidnappings and killings and what have you. Now, the Southeast, what is happening in the Southeast is almost like, can you hear me?
Yes, go on.
What is happening in the Southeast is almost assuming, is rapidly slipping into the state the North has found itself.
Okay, quite an unfortunate situation there. But sir,
yes,
I want to ask, the situation that we are currently seeing in the Southeast, the compliance to the stay-at-home order. The question I want to ask is is the compliance based on support or fear? Because, I mean, there was a total compliance, 100% compliance in about 3 southeastern states. So I want to know if this compliance was as a result of support or sympathy to the cause or as a result of fear, in your own opinion.
Well, it's a mix. It's a mixture of both.
Okay.
Fear and a willingness to join in the cause.
Okay.
You know, as you know, the separatist or secessionist agitation of the South has been very loud. You know, has been loudest of all those calling to secede from the country. And of course, what you're seeing is that because of, you know, economic marginalization, political marginalization, even though I'm sick and tired of using that word marginalization and all that, from the center of their people, the Southeasterners have found that the only way they can give expression to their disdain for what is happening for the treatment the federal government is meeting, you know, has been given them, is to call for suppression and all of that.
Okay.
And so the people by themselves are tired. The Southeasterners are tired. And if they could find their voice through it, and Nnamdi Kanu, I'm not a fan of Nnamdi Kanu. If they could find their voice through Nnamdi Kanu, okay. So all the federal government, so what you're asking whether people complied out of fear or support for the IPOB code.
Yes, please.
Yes, largely, majority complied out of, you know, willingness. Of course, in a situation like that, you'll find some people who will tell you, I have to go about my business, you know. So maybe, like you can say 75-25, maybe 25% of the people are not totally, you know, in agreement with it. And so, you know, even within the 75%, a bit of that may agree with you, but the fact that, as you know, we live from hand to mouth in Nigeria today, so a lot of people live their life by daily business.
Okay,
you know, if
so
they don't go out, they don't make money to survive.
So, sir, I was going to go to that question. A large percentage of those who make a living in and around Nigeria, including the Southeast, are either, you know, employees of the government or, for example, in the Southeast scenario, are traders who make their living on a day-to-day basis. Now, we are seeing a curfew which might, if it is not effective enough, start happening on a daily basis. So what then is the solution for those who most especially work in the government ministries, departments, and agencies who earn a salary monthly and will not be able to report to duty for a sit-at-home order that wasn't sanctioned for the government, by the government, I meant to say. That's on one part. And then those who are supposed to make their living on a day-to-day basis but cannot access their shops, cannot access their place of businesses because of the sit-at-home order.
Yes. That's the situation now. You know, really, you were asking for solutions, correct?
Yes.
Yes, that's where we are. The solution for me, I may beg to disagree with so many people on this road.
Okay.
First of all, we must know that we are dealing with a government that has decidedly put itself in a space that is almost immediately an anti-people state. You know, and they believe that the only way to approach every problem, every disagreement by the people, every grumbling of the people, is to meet them with force. You know, so that is not a solution. And on the side of IPOB, You do not attack the state except you are ready for a full-blown war. You do not kill a policeman or kill a soldier and expect the state to sit and look at you and put you in the name of one democracy or some right. It's not possible. But even though that is being disputed because IPOB has been denying that they never, said to kill any officer of the police or soldier. But we are not to know who is doing it in the name of unknown gunmen. But what you are seeing is a result, just like it happened to NSAS. NSAS started peacefully, but hoodlums joined them. Are you listening to me?
Yes, we're here.
So the engagement of today's time system or government or whatever is no longer the conventional violence. You don't go violent except you are prepared for a full war with the state or a democratically elected government.
Okay.
What I expected the IPOB people to do, are you with me, sir?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Hello?
I can hear you, sir. Go on, sir.
What I expected the IPOB people to do is to use the power they have over the people to ensure that their various state governments develop their own state. They have money. IPOB people have money. Develop your state first. Forget federal government. Forget Abuja. Forget Buhari. You develop Southeast. And then let the federal government come and interrupt or support your thing. Then you have every reason to face federal government frontally. But you don't do what you're doing now when your legs are not balanced on the ground. In any case, you don't succeed so peacefully. Nobody's going to give you power on a platter of gold.
Unfortunately, Mr. Otaigbe, we had to cut short the conversation because we are short of time. Thank you for joining in on the conversation this morning, and thank you our viewers for being a part of the show this morning. And do remember that the conversation continues tomorrow same time, and also remember to follow TOS Television across our various platforms on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram at TOS TV Network. You could also watch a recap of the conversation on our YouTube page at TOS TV Network. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You could also read some of our amazing content and news stories on our website at www.tostvnetwork.com. Also remember to stay safe and keep practicing hand hygiene because COVID-19 is real. And as always, I am Sagir Ibrahim.
And I am at Days to Well. See, thank you so much and see you again tomorrow.